Today we're going to continue learning about the present perfect tense, but now we will focus on an important question structure: how long? This expression is very useful because it helps us ask about the duration of an action, meaning how much time something has continued. Let's begin with the structure of the question. When we use the present perfect with how long, the structure is how long plus have a has plus subject plus past participle. For example, how long have you known him? How long has she sung in the band? How long have they sold houses? How long has the house had a garage? These questions ask about the length of time that an activity or situation has continued. We use this structure when the action started in the past and is still true now. For example, how long have you been here? I've been here for 2 hours. The person arrived in the past and they are still here now. Another example, how long have you known him? I've known him for 5 years. The relationship started in the past and continues today. Now let's talk about two very important words that we often use with these questions, for and since. These words help us describe time in the present perfect. We use for when we talk about a period of time, and we use since when we talk about the starting point of an action. For example, how long have you been here? I've been here for 2 hours. In this case, 2 hours is the duration. Another example, I've been here since 2 o'clock. Here we say the exact moment when the action started. Let's look at more examples. How long have you known him? I've known him for 5 years. I've known him since 2014. The word for describes the length of time, and since tells us the starting moment. Here are some more examples to help you understand this difference. How long has he done yoga? He's done yoga for 3 months. He's done yoga since January. Another example, how long has she sung in the band? She's sung in the band for 6 years. She's sung in the band since 2013. We can also use it with objects or situations. How long has the house had a garage? The house has had a garage for 4 years. The house has had a garage since February. Another important word used with the present perfect is yet. We usually use yet in negative sentences to say that something has not happened up to now, but it might happen later. For example, how long have you known him? I haven't met him yet. This means the meeting has not happened, but it may happen in the future. Another example, how long has he done yoga? He hasn't started yoga yet. Or, they haven't built a garage yet. They haven't sold any houses yet. We can also use yet in questions when we want to ask if something has already happened. For example, have you arrived yet? No, he hasn't arrived yet. Another example, has he done the housework yet? No, he hasn't done the housework yet. We can also say, have they met John yet? No, they haven't met John yet. In these sentences, yet shows that the action is expected, but has not happened so far. To use the present perfect correctly, it is also important to know the past participle forms of verbs. Many common verbs are irregular. For example, do did done, know knew known, see saw seen, sell sold sold, sing sang sung, think thought thought, stand stood stood, steal stole stolen. These forms are necessary when we make present perfect sentences such as, I've seen the match, she has sung in a band, they have sold many houses. Let's look at some examples using sports vocabulary. For example, how long have you played tennis? I've played tennis for 3 years. Another example, how long has he been a runner? He's been a runner since 2021. Or, how long have they played football together? They've played together for 2 seasons. We can also ask, have you tried surfing yet? No, I haven't tried surfing yet. Sports vocabulary can include nouns such as rugby, skating, skateboarding, sailing, running, skiing, swimming, volleyball, badminton, baseball, cricket, football, cycling, golf, hockey. We also use verbs such as play, swim, climb, jump, surf, skate, win, throw, kick, hit. For example, she plays volleyball, he swims every weekend, they climb mountains, the team wins many matches. To summarize, we use how long with the present perfect to ask about the duration of an action that started in the past and continues now. We use for to describe the length of time, and since to show the starting point. We also use yet in questions and negative sentences to talk about actions that have not happened so far. Understanding these expressions will help you speak more clearly about time, experiences, and activities in your life.